Hello, guys. Howdy, howdy. Happy Sunday. How y'all doing? So, before we go to the map, I want to practice our combat real quick. How's our hands? Our thumbs are... oh no. Our thumbs are pretty... double jointed. That's okay. Kind of. We'll make do. Hey, Zen. Thanks for the 1 year. 12 months. Yeah, we got quirky thumbs. We're just always thumbs upping. That's alright. Each model is very different. So let me practice our combat. Okay. Gravity. It's a bit touchy. Why is it doing that? Okay, gravity orb. See, I never let go. Okay, better. Accretion. Go forth! There they go. Off into the nether. Okay. The trick to this particle effect, I have to make sure they hit something. If they fly off into the nether and never do the second collision, I have to reset the avatar. Which sucks, but that's how the particle's set up, I guess. Okay, easy enough. That's so cool. And that is his base kit. For now. Alright, let's get on full body quick, and then we'll head over. We're gonna duel or spar Hayden today. That's why I'm practicing before the lobby. Making sure everything works with the new update. I'm gonna save that for the fight, actually. Persona. Oh god, 5 minutes. I didn't realize how close we're cutting it. Another day of Eden. Oh, Truzen. Okay. I'll see you in there then.
I did.
Since we both were in the same apartment.
I have a way to kind of...
I've asked Luke if I'm good to use that, respectively as his, like, actual apartment. Val, had you claimed that?
Oh, I didn't claim anything. I just started in there because
Then go to your gear.
I
Go to tracking and
instead of apartments.
Right here? Yeah.
It's fair.
I didn't actually claim anything. I heard something suddenly from another room, and I just come in and I'm just like, oh.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we're not stepping on each other's toes. Like if you had already tried to get it for yourself.
I love her. I can't wait.
Tab is the teleport menu and all the settings.
When I'm nervous.
Pink menu still works for changing your volume and everything.
Thumbstick, yeah. You cannot use the Steam VR keyboard to pull up the menu. It has to be an overlay app, not Steam VR.
He'll maybe to fix my quote.
Or physically walk over.
It's like does a little inside patchwork. And
Yeah, or physically walk
you did great. And he just covers it up himself a little bit.
You're fine. I appreciate it. Alright, is there nothing else? Get in lobby. We're gonna get started here. We're gonna try and get started on time today. Go, go, go.
Everything has been reset. You need to reset around.
You've got 2 minutes. Get into your places.
So the recent patch broke our teleport system on the map.
Turn House of Pharaoh so I can hear their lovely voice. There we go. I mean, yeah, it's just mountains presenting
So I have to walk to the tab to my keyboard every time.
Can you still do everything without turning your gestures off?
We all do.
No, it's one of these. Oh, there it is. That might just be not this.
Start somewhere else.
Let's get our voice mod. Guys, let me know about volumes. I'll tweak. Testing. 1, 2, testing. Yeah, we've been nerfed. We can't easily teleport anywhere.
You can see me.
Yeah, make sure you have that toggle off, and you should be invis. You should only be able to see other ghosts. Yep. Now you're invis.
Okay, now I hit tab.
There, I think I got it. Am I invisible to you?
You are.
Heck yeah. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I hope we didn't start yet. Alright, excuse me.
We have not
Stop fucking sniffing.
Sorry, I'm sick,
I can hear you sniffing through the floorboards, Ione.
Sniffing things. Weird.
Sorry, Professor. Permission to kill professors?
Kill professors or kill...
Kill professors? Or to add a professor?
Do I look fucking naked to you, Shamrock?
RP cards are up in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Morning.
Wanting to go.
Good morning. I'm making some bacon and some other veggies.
Good morning. Good morning, Rue.
What is it?
Good morning, Theo.
Something happened with last week.
I suppose it's actually time to get up.
Good morning, Celeste.
I'm so sorry, Arthur. I know that was intent.
What'd you make now? There's breakfast for anyone. There's hash browns, eggs, biscuits.
I'm not sure if we have 5 more minutes, Ion.
Ham.
Of course.
You're a good lad, Alva. Thank you. Yeah. Or I mean,
Good morning, Dusk.
meals, so I figured someone's gotta cook for everyone.
Reginald.
Alright.
Morning, Octane.
Hmm. And how are you?
I am okay.
Are you getting your sleep?
For the most part, yes. It might be a little bit better, but I'm not entirely sure. It feels a little bit like less frequent that I get tired, but then I get like really tired, so
Morning.
it's like
Yeah.
kinda better, but like it's okay.
I've not been as on it since I've gotten back here, but if you require anything, let me
I'm
know.
on board. Let's do it.
Yes.
I mean, I might want to get some
Alas.
measures on how to get better at the spell I've been trying to work on with the core.
Hmm.
Preferably to make people feel better and not blind them.
It's time to get up.
Because it got really bright and it hurt my eyes.
I'll be more than happy to help you later in the day. You and any other candidates that are doing the support path. Give them a month and find me. I would be happy to help.
Can you get a little bit ahead after
If you want breakfast, we have to get up and going.
Good morning, Professor.
Yes.
Good morning, you two.
Oh, there's the two professors you should go see.
Who should go see?
Evan went to catch food first, it seems.
Oh, okay. He had a weird thing happen.
Recent developments.
Yeah, recent developments.
A weird thing.
I was meditating and he had a funny thing on his face. It was very obvious if you look at his face, if it's still present.
Alright, well send him to me. I'm gonna get this taken care of.
How do you?
Hold a second there. Before you get moving on.
Have you had
Yeah.
breakfast yet?
Good morning, everyone.
Arlo made some food for folks. Eggs and hash browns and that sort of thing.
Yes.
Alright, enjoy.
Their teacher called Don. No, but Dusk does have a brother named Don.
Oh, there he is. Oh, well, Evan.
Yeah? Alright. I have a question for you. Scarlet, since your family went off,
Good morning, Ione.
I was curious. It's been a while since I've seen that sort of outfit, you know. The nice thread, you know.
I don't know.
I bought this when we were at the first place.
Oh, who was that, Taylor? Who was the Taylor?
It
Professor.
was,
There have been periods where I know that you. I assume that you were just doing some night reading.
So just what hand I wanted to use.
Oh, yeah. She's got skill. That explains it then.
Alright, Evan.
no, I didn't have anything that's nice.
Oh. Are you going to
Make
growth
sure that it's
spurt, or?
okay for you.
Well, I'm currently looking at it.
Better safe than sorry. We're all new to this.
Just nothing but like.
Dusk. May I request your assistance with something?
She
It doesn't surprise me.
Is there somewhere we can go that
Arlo
is
made
private?
some nice breakfast in there. Eggs and hash browns.
We need to have a
if you
chat
want them.
with
Sort of
good Evan
thing,
here.
sausage maybe. I don't know. I don't do breakfast.
Last time Arlo made me
We could do one of our
breakfast, I got
rooms.
arrested. I'm worried
Either of
about
ours would work.
Oh, let them know.
Alright.
He should be fine, though. I don't think they'd make the same choice again.
Well, I'm not immediately concerned entirely. I do want to make sure we figure out what that is. In here, don't mind the mess. Blink likes to bring projects home, so that is why there is a bunch of stuff everywhere. Anyways. Right.
Right.
Evan,
So
what is it?
I
What?
appear to be. I don't know, Professor. They pointed them out to me in the morning. And Dickory got like a small static shock when she poked them.
Hmm.
Axel mentioned you were practicing meditation, yes.
A little bit, but I've been mainly focusing on the design of my arms and such, so I haven't really gotten anywhere with it, I have to say. I have my core on me now. Keep it with me. There's a... It's on my cheek on my forehead, it seems.
You ever seen anything like this before? I myself have not. Does not seem to be biological in origin. Well, perhaps it is.
It is not unusual.
The only thing I can think of.
As you can see, magic affects me as well.
When I first came here, I have
smaller markings under my eyes that were red. I've always had those. That was my family. But when I started training a lot more physically, they're not glowing like these ones, but they're more like white paint on my shoulders as well that's popped up after the keep run.
Hmm.
And then I assume it happened somewhere between me getting attuned to my core, because I went a whole day with my core, and no one said anything, but after we attuned it, somewhere between then and now this happened.
Does any of your family have any of these same markings, or is this the first time you've seen this?
My eyes, but I think my dad has like some of the whiter ones. But they're faded a little bit more.
Alright. I don't think it's a cause for alarm, but I'm going to note this down. And any expertise that you have, Dusk, in these markings would be much appreciated. Any background you might know?
There are certain races who naturally have magical runes upon their skin. Can be conductive as well.
Twink had mentioned potentially having an affinity for electricity, since it doesn't really affect me.
It could be a classic case of allergies, perhaps magical breakout. Much like a pimple or a rash.
I guess.
Merely ideations,
Never heard
though.
of.
No,
All right.
not quite.
I just needed to make sure whether or not we needed to take you out of the candidate lineup. Make sure I wasn't catching, but I don't think it is. From first
I
glances,
feel like
and
if it was something wrong, I'd be able to tell to some degree, but I didn't really... I mean, attuning to a core is different, of course, and we've been dealing with that, but it's not like I felt anything besides that. At least I think.
Alright, Evan. I'm not making a note of this, but other than that, you're free to do as you were. I would like you to report back to me should any further markings show up.
Yeah,
Is that understood?
I'll try and keep an... Yeah, I'll keep an eye out if more pop up.
Nice. Well, I figure, other than tea and coffee, a quick medical emergency in the morning is a good way to wake up. And it's even better when it's not even an emergency.
Let's hope it's not a consistent thing.
Keep an eye on your fellows as well, Evan, if any of them also contracted.
I'll keep an eye on it, for sure.
Thank you, Dusk. That is one of the areas that I am not proficient in.
Neither am I. Could be medical, could be magic.
Oh.
Perhaps both.
Well, now that we know about it, see if I can scrounge up a few books and send a few telegraphs to a few other cities and figure it out, make sure it's nothing to worry about.
I too will
look into anyways, Dusk.
My tomes, see if there's any similarities. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Wonderful. Thank you again, Dusk. Let's, I guess get back out there. Sorry to interrupt your relaxation.
Merely a morning read.
Dusk?
Yes.
Were you read in on the outing that is planned?
Enlighten me.
A possible destination at the end of this year, I believe. For the candidates and us.
I believe I know, yes. the city?
Hmm. I am somewhat expeditions like that where I lost the majority of my other wardens, and I have histories with places like that. We didn't lose a single candidate during orientation. I want to make sure that that stays the same going forward.
As do I. Hopefully we can keep it that way for as long as possible.
I just wanted to make sure that one of my other professors knew my concern. It's, if I seem more agitated or flustered than normal, well, I'm just thinking about... Anyways. Thank you, Dusk, again. Let's get these candidates ready for their first... hopefully their first and not last expedition.
Indeed.
Now on to more, well, less depressing things. I need some tea.
As do I.
I think I'll take it down in the... I'm not taking advantage of the ward in. Oh, also, the tea and bakery shop. I've not been there yet.
Yes.
Since I've been back to Reinhold.
I believe it is still owned by Miss Bisk and her brother.
Ha! Wonderful.
As for the ward inn,
I suppose I'll go and try and track them down.
I paid a visit here or there. It isn't bad either. Welcoming. Loud, if you go at the right time.
Yes.
Or unfortunate time.
Well, it is good to see it so filled with everyone. What if you're not, if you're more accustomed to study and, you know, those pursuits, then I understand. 100%.
It depends on the time of day.
Alright.
I need...
with a cup of tea! Ooh.
Before you leave, though, Reginald...
Need what?
Pick me a... candidate. A victim.
Do I get to ask what for?
Cleaning duty.
Was that a surprise? What?
Any misfits or trickery on your end that you would like to pay back?
No.
Anyone
I'm thinking
misbehaving?
of a candidate that actually is. Not that I know of. If you wish to have someone that has... Let's not be picked because they're doing something wrong, but because I think they have a good character, and would do it without any talking back, probably Rue. Tall Rue.
Ah, an excellent
They've
victim.
done fantastically, so this would not be a punishment. But I just know that they have the demeanor that they would do the work and possibly learn something from it.
Big Rue it is, then. Thank you, Reginald.
Know that I now owe Rue extra lessons or something for doing this to them.
It is nothing on your end. Merely keeping them on their toes.
This is something from...
Proper chores.
I believe Rue has a good character and would do it unfaltering and uncomplaining.
Very good.
Right.
Enjoy your morning.
Have that date with tea. Thank you, Dusk.
Aries, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I am well.
Mother thought of everything.
Yes,
Good.
she did. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning, Professor.
Hickory dickory, good morning.
Good morning, Eric.
Don't hurt for now.
I don't know how much of it is squishy.
You're okay.
Stick to the food.
Don't be too
Food that's in iron that's in food.
Yes, we remain unharmed.
I'm sorry
Given the
that we almost
circumstances,
hurt you.
What? No, it's okay.
Yeah.
They made a good point,
Stay
but
safe.
also it wasn't out of malice, so we're fine. Your soup's good.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I made that.
They just worry about me quite a lot.
Ingredient.
Well, I guess I can't know since it's secret.
In there. In there.
Oh, okay.
You can sit down with the soup if you want.
Gonna be extra just to spite you.
But so much.
Gonna chug the rest of it?
Happened to me. That's what Scarlet says.
Well,
I mean, there's like a little bit of soup left. We can.
this
chug
is the most
soup.
I've had, I
Oh.
think.
You know, like
In a
have
week.
it all in one go. You.
Yeah.
Mr. Dusk, how would you best describe chugging?
I usually just have an apple.
Chugging,
I used your shadow. Thank you.
as in
No,
chugging
please put yours back on. No.
beer.
Like smashing back a drink. Yeah, but this case soup.
More.
Chugging soup.
Your inside door or Gemini.
I guess if it was cool enough, you could.
For years. It is
Though, depending on the soup, you could choke on
purely out of enjoyment.
it.
So you enjoy it?
Don't chug the soup.
I did enjoy your soup.
Yes, Valdez.
Lettuce. Half a lettuce.
I'm being called to the council chambers to discuss further missions. Can I leave the attendance for announcements to you this morning?
This is chugging.
I will handle it.
Should just be Klink's class, and he should handle from there. I need to go check on a few things before class starts, so we should have a bit of time before we begin.
Very good.
Thank you, Dusk.
You're a lot quicker. Well, you're usually pretty quick.
Where's your partner at, Iku?
Scarlet and Thorn get change.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
I hope they get changed quick.
Thank you, Falco.
See you later, Seth. Keep a seat open for me. Okay. Sounds good. I gotta ferry all my tools over to the bay today.
Chat, remind me what was in the announcements, just Klink's class?
For your tester arms, you can order steel and stuff. I should have those parts sent in today. And I can start, like, screwing them onto the skeleton I'm putting on. But
If you need any help, I wouldn't mind learning how to mess with that stuff.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
You can help me, and I help you, and yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. Just give me a second.
Yeah, you were a little busy. Thank you, by the way.
I was very busy. You're good.
Oh god, the bots are out tonight.
It was like my people cleared the district, and then you stumbled out.
Hey Cyber, thank you for the raid. Hello, hello.
I'm meaning like from today on. It's military kind of wants to enforce that, and I think it's good for you guys as well.
Yeah, thank you, Red. I love Persona. Love their music. Gotta go get our jacket. Good morning, Mira. How are you faring?
Good morning, Professor. Well enough.
Hmm.
I have been giving it some thought and had a few questions concerning casting using our folk art. Most of the spells in the books that you gave us talk about creating an element
They come and go.
from a point of origin, usually from the core itself or from your hands. But you cause those fields to occur at any distance away from you, yes?
They have limitations.
Go to a different doctor.
But yes.
Of course, but...
I see it.
How does this work? Is it something about how you envision this?
Yeah, you usually can't look at your forehead.
Or
The
is there some
spell-
sort of mechanic to your arm?
My staff does allow me to cast in greater effect. Yes.
Gruesome.
As for the force that I emit, it comes from the Fokai's origin, and I can extend it to a point. I can push, pull, stifle, or even launch.
So the effect will always originate from your location.
Correct.
Yeah, it's cute. You
I
think
see.
that was far
Perhaps
enough
I
away.
misunderstood that. Well, I'll keep asking around.
Of course. If you have any other questions, let me know.
It's nice to want things.
Perhaps more books, but for now.
It's
This
nice
will
to
do.
believe
Thank you.
things.
That's better.
You want it to be far enough away.
Good morning, Scarlet.
Fair enough. Oh, Dusk, I've made a discovery.
Did you know?
You might actually have some good insight on this. Do it. Do the thing.
Earlier. Mostly check.
So,
I'm just gonna... Or is off of my body.
Hmm.
But once I grab it again, this Ares is tricking me, but I believe they come back.
Interesting. Reginald and I will be researching this as well.
Marcus, Uriel.
If we discover anything,
Fuckers.
we'll let you know.
See you later.
Inform him as well of this when you next see him.
I will. I'll make sure to do that. Right, I'm gonna catch
This
up
could
with
be
those
a combination of both
Getting it.
magic and medical.
Could be.
jumping over the fence?
What are you two doing?
I'm supervising, it's okay.
I believe the term for this is urban exploration.
I was using my arm as a hook, you know, when I had to
I'd
clean.
like to tell Isaac as well.
I
Either
did the
of the
same thing.
lieutenants, if you see them later, the military lieutenant.
Do be careful.
They want to know about what you
Those pipes could contain sewage.
of the hotel room when I was taking you
You
guys.
know, the pipes.
Just be careful nonetheless, my love.
In case I'm not around to get you guys for later, I've been. I never got to report it.
Skill can be learned.
Count on it. I definitely by later.
Let's go. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, no problem.
And you, have a good day.
Morning, you two.
Thank you for your assistance.
I can't believe that you actually went ahead and made badges.
Is there a certain amount of time you need me to do it?
Of course. They asked
Morning.
for cards, but I
Morning.
figured they would like badges more.
Not sure. Well, how long? Hope they do. Forming a bit of a puzzle, correct? Okay. Relax there.
We'll talk about it a bit later. You think you're making a start?
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yes.
In the meantime, though, we have places to be, you know? We can't pass. Candidacy. If I remember correctly, there's some rule. You can't be late if you're with a teacher. As long as we're not too far from Dusk, we can't possibly be late.
Good morning, you two. Yes.
You get a small moment. I'd like to ask something of you. It's a quick thing. Quick request.
I must make
I was
more
told to come to you.
announcements. Go ahead.
Okay, good. That actually answers my question. I actually wish to ask if I can make an announcement after you finish all the school ones. It's a short one and it'll be quick.
This announcement is.
A request for the attuned tanks for a training session I hold. Something Vulgus knows of.
Very good, Lazarus.
And I'd like to think I know. Yes, I try my best.
That should
Only
be
with your
acceptable.
permission, of course, since you'll be hosting them.
Ah, good to see
Thank
you, friend.
I will hold them for not too long. It'll be a
Yeah,
quick
if I
request.
remember our time
Very good.
in the keep together, you and I.
Yeah.
Works as a good team.
Is that all?
Boss.
Absolutely.
Forward.
Good morning.
Oh, it's just like old times. Remember when I was here, sir?
Are you coming?
I do as well.
Okay. Come on, let's go.
Fond memories, but
I may or may not have been goobered up.
they were.
You're sliding a little bit.
Am I? Why?
Yep.
are you saying it so loud like that?
Ah, Norset.
Why don't you threaten them all then, if they're not gonna do it?
I smell like a hint of hate behind that.
Good day.
No, I don't want to scare them.
Good to see you.
That will be second year.
I think you're projecting. I'm just saying not to be in proximity. I need to.
I don't know, Blackstone. That's not a connotation.
The navy blue. Your mother.
Oh, thank you. So rude. I wanted to try something completely different than, red distance racing. Maybe you were something like calling me a villain.
Villainous. Very good, wardens. At attention. I'll be handling announcements this morning. Headmaster Valdris is indisposed, being informed of a possible mission from the council. Stay tuned. As for today, I believe we have a class with Professor Clink, wherever he may be. But until he arrives, Lazarus, by all means.
Hello, Wardens. I will make a small request. Those that will be wishing to tune or are currently attuned to being a tank, if you may step to the side here with me.
Don't die. Do you think they're going to do this for everyone?
That is all for me.
As for the rest of you at ease, we will wait in here. Feel free to break off, practice meditation, etc. You
Be
are
careful
dismissed.
around the bleachers. They have holes you can fall through, though. You know.
I was too busy. I was like thinking I was gonna be late to notice the bleachers.
Need to patch those up, you know.
You can just sit here. Just stay put. How did you know?
They should have looked. Those have been there.
You didn't see the workers for the way.
Are any of you informed of where Clink is?
When I woke up this morning. When I woke
I
up, they
do not
already
know where he
were
is.
out of the room. They've been working hard as usual lately. So I just thought nothing of it.
What was that, Dusk? Thank you.
Merely asking where Clink is. We'll give them 15 minutes or so to meander. Otherwise, we will reschedule the class. Agreed?
Unfortunate. Agreed indeed.
In light of that, if for some reason it is cancelled, I propose something. We could break up the candidates into each one of our specialties. Do a little bit of group teaching. I could take supports, casters, data tanks,
fighters,
Specialists.
It's always good to have a backup plan just in case.
Sides covered. True.
I'm in agreement with this.
Another way, Hayden.
Don't have a reason to doubt that.
Sorry.
That can definitely be useful for them. No, you're fine.
Indeed.
Having some headaches.
Your outfit. Your outfit is nice. Just wanted to say that.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been assigned to do a lot of training with the current warden force that is around. Aldous tasked me to put them in shape again.
Speaking of getting up to speed, I was made aware that there will be military guards on campus, or close to campus, and that I should get ready to have them be under my care should they be injured while on the campus or around it.
Yes, there were several. There were several killings in the entertainment district last week.
Where the hell is Clink?
I heard and read.
And so we are working with the military.
Speaking of,
He might have had a bad run.
We may have a greater presence around the dormitory, at the very least, and the academy.
One of them I talked to mentioned someone or something targeting
Very unfortunate. The city, I
Warforged
swear, needs more life.
and Allforged. At least that's the rumor.
I believe that is correct.
Why do they make
Yes.
writing in this city anyway?
We're still dealing to figure it out because there has been also a lot of gang activity. Members of remnants.
I will use
mostly
my psychic
of
power
an old gang named
that I don't
Fire.
have to see if Clink is around, you know?
Previously destroyed by the Corbellos is now spreading apart the land. Some gangs are starting to become rise. New one name, Redwater as well.
Odd as it may be.
Sad to see it. And as usual, I'm guessing this is mostly military/civil business. We're not being asked to intervene, and we're being asked to butt out.
As for now, there's no signs of proto-arms, so our involvement is limited.
Nonetheless, they may target the wardens. All of them especially. Try to influence them. We'll need to keep watch, best we can.
Alright.
While also not interfering if we can help it.
I love bureaucracy. It truly is wonderful.
May also be a lesson in restraint for them, which will prove useful.
That is true. A decent test. Convenient
Another
test.
general marching orders. Should any one of them be targeted? Are they allowed to unleash their core? Or should they try and escape?
If
In case of self-defense,
correct,
they feel as though their life is at risk, then not exceptions, but I mean, there's place in the rules for that. But if they just feel threatened and they pull their arms out, that's a different case.
They are now all
Melvus is
enhanced
already working on it, but
with their foci, so they should be able to contend with most normal citizens without the need for spells.
that is correct.
from my time in the field, I find that it is easiest to work best with marching orders and rules of engagement. I'm sure Valdez is already on it, but it would be good to tell the candidates what they can and cannot do in the situations.
Oh, okay, they're coming.
There was a class of ethnics not so long ago, so they're already warned that using of foci and arms against civilians is completely prohibited unless proto-arms are involved.
The demons in my mind. say
Wonderful.
it's coming.
I'm just... alas, I've missed the last lecture, so out of the loop on that, but thank you.
They indeed had a lesson on ethics, but wouldn't hurt to remind them every now and then.
Especially if there's a threat that a situation may arise that may put them to the test. I agree, revisiting that might be a good idea.
I fear them targeting support users, as we are not as able to fight back. We might be able to heal and run, but That is my concern. Should they find out what our candidates are and target them by type?
Also intrigued by what group thinks they can aggress against a warden, not knowing what the repercussions would be.
In this crazy world, I wouldn't doubt it if one popped up eventually.
There are many vagabonds that
There's already full
will
cities that
test the fresher wardens. Even if that means handing over their cores. There has been cases like that we've had to handle.
Not to mention
Definitely room
there's
for
quite a
financial
rise
gain.
up of religious believers out there as well, involving a shield fall as of lately. Yes.
Did
Like to
these
hear
people
more of this.
cause the shield fall? Or
They're just doomsday scrimmers out there. Just preaching that the wall is gonna fall and it's gonna be the end of all. The usual gist.
I see.
No solid basis on this, aside from just causing panic and troubles to the military.
That's not good for morale.
Those, wackos with the white mask.
Correct.
White mask.
Well, I wish to inform you all that I have finished my small conversation with your wardens. So, I hope I did not delay your classes. If I did, I apologize, and I can compensate.
If there is one today, feel free to take the tanks afterward and practice with them.
Oh, I won't be doing it just yet. I require them with their arms.
Very well.
Well, thank you again for the chance. I will be getting out of your ears now.
Always a pleasure, Zephyr.
Likewise.
Still wondering where the hell Clank is at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if they fell asleep at the workbench.
I saw the little one. Knows
As
it.
a research assistant,
Norsey!
had a lovely conversation with him
North
last
is
week.
around.
Yes.
White hair.
I forgot his name. Shit.
That one.
Yes. Good draw.
They wouldn't happen to be in here, would they?
No, I saw them in the hall earlier.
Do you mean Simon?
Could have been Simon.
I did see Norset run after Clink, or what he thought Clink is arriving, so we'll give it a few more minutes.
And Clink is never late unless it's, well, something really important, or...
I hope they're
Or
feeling
Something has gone horribly, horribly wrong.
Indeed.
The ground hasn't
There was
shaken
no
and I don't
sign
smell
of that
smoke,
when
so...
they left the room this morning.
This is true.
I'm not even sure if they left the room or came back, actually. They like to work
They're
late.
still dealing with all the papers involving the Magistral acquisitions in here, so
yes.
imagine
Yes.
30 plus requisitions.
Even though we are in the same room, it's almost like...
Any sign of them, Norset?
I had to get.
During the week, we don't see each
Oh,
other
I had to get them out
sometimes.
of bed. They're coming.
Very good.
Yeah.
They got into a fist fight with a large rain cloud of some suspicious sort. So.
I see.
Ah, yes.
Rain cloud?
What do you mean? What? He knows.
The weather was clear this morning during my run.
Oh, those isolated
rain
rain
cloud?
clouds that come across threaten your very existence.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Those can really put you out, you know? They carry like spores and stuff. It's crazy.
So Clink was asleep? Invisible? Oh, they can't do that though.
No, I mean, I'm
Did you
being
check?
a
I
little
was like around
hyperbolic.
the room,
I just had
not
to help
thinking they
them.
weren't invisible. Ugh. I should have shook the bed.
A little bit. Maybe they slip between the bed and the wall. And sometimes when I'm having...
That sounds.
Hello, Major.
incredibly
Howdy, howdy.
uncomfortable.
Welcome.
Someone says they don't like to be perceived,
You'd be
and so they
surprised.
just go invisible. I can't see them.
It's actually rather cozy being shoved between
I
the
feel
wall and the
foolish.
bed. It's very, walls on both sides, safe.
Alas, with my frame, it'd be an awfully big bed.
Oh, that just makes my
Hmm.
bones ache. This
But maybe
here-
for you, because there's the whole having to get out of it part.
Why
If you get
not
wedged
just
there too
push the
tight,
bed against the
pillows
wall?
and... You have to have the option to get up on the right side of the bed.
Oh,
If it's against
well,
the
then
wall,
push
you
it
never know if
against
that's the
other
right side or
wall.
the wrong side. It's not every day that the right side of the
Every
bed's on the
day,
right
move
side.
the bed from that side to that side, and you just are done. Put them on wheels.
I'm laughing that. I'm sure the candidates
Does
are
that
like.
increase the odds if
I
it
wonder what
changes
sort of
randomly?
top secret stuff they're speaking about over
If
there.
you're always alternating every day.
We look believable, don't we?
Indeed.
Anyway, oh, there's Baldur's.
I am not a statistics kind of girl.
The head's his
So-
right side and
Principal.
tail's his left side.
Clink should be here
No Baldur's.
momentarily. Apparently he had some issues setting up the equipment that we'll be using today. The
Ah.
additional foci presses
Hi,
did not come in
Speaking of
fully assembled.
whom,
There we are.
I see you
Because
have
there
come
was-
back from your epic fight with the rain cloud.
Sort of. Sorry, let's go with that.
You may
Go
want
a
to
little bit on the knees.
sort yourself. Your foot is a bit
Oh, good.
uncomfortable though.
Thank you.
It looks a bit dead.
Yeah, I've got one. Just one.
Ah. Understood.
I
Give me
told you
just a
those rain
moment.
clouds can
There
really
was some mail that came in, and then I'll leave them with you.
a lot of damage.
I could look at that for you when you get a chance. You sure you're alright?
Sure. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm
Give
good.
some quick
Alright.
feet
Alright.
rubs.
Candidates, gather up.
You got this, Clink. I know you do.
Give them a nice little foot massage when they get home.
Sure. I mean,
You're not supposed
if
to.
you want.
You're not supposed to sleep on your feet
Oh,
like that.
and
You
if
don't
you
need to do information,
hit the
just
right
gather up
spots,
quickly.
well, that makes it all the more fun.
They're doing the thing where they put their hands
You should look it up someday.
Hmm.
Can I have
Standing at
candidate
ease.
Milo, candidate Sevi, candidate Scout, candidate Avery, and candidate Bailey to come here? That just arrived from the Eastern District for you. And you.
Oh.
And you.
I forgot that was a thing. Wow.
And you.
Hey, this is Leo's handwriting.
Oh shit. Is he okay?
Is it the same handwriting? It is the same handwriting.
Very well. Yes, Sasha.
Can I take it back to the...
Milo, quick, is he good?
It will be delivered to his door. The rest of you, you will be in the hands of Instructor Clink now. Please listen.
All right, everyone. So, today I am going to be teaching you all how to actually forge your Magisteel into your arms. Mostly I'm going to be showing you how to actually use the device itself. I am curious, does anyone happen to know what this device is called? No one? What was the
That
question?
is.
I think I have a fair chance to get it right.
All right. The question was, please try to pay attention.
Thank you for the follow.
Is what device is it that we use to shape our Magisteel into our arms?
The forge.
It is a type of forge, but we use these particular items called power hammers. Well, we have these focus presses, which are basically powerful hammers that we use to mold these things. And I will be showing you all how to use it on the way to the mechanics bay. That is correct, right? We're doing that now?
Yes.
Very good. Then I would like to see you all at the mechanics bay.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on.
Whoever said it, I did not hear you.
Home sweet home, let's go.
That idea in your head.
Aye. Hold the ground.
I missed something.
Nothing.
Slow down, thought.
So you learned things.
I paid attention to the power.
Maybe we should have a safety class. Go with rules of Fokai again. Explain the dangers of Fokai engines.
Are you gonna stay here or are you gonna?
I need to talk to actually the director about the plan, TM.
Actually.
Free time here.
You are too kind. Who's carries?
I am. Thank you so much for noticing here.
I'm just gonna. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
You sound a little stressed.
He is safe, is he not?
I
I think, yeah, I'm not done reading.
Oh, okay.
Which was the way the mechanics bay? That way. Or upstairs?
That way. That way.
Oh, like it.
Thank you. That's why I'm here.
Thank you so much.
I don't know where I'm going.
You can proceed ahead. I'll let them know.
Alright. That way.
I guess that works. I guess that works.
Something in here is
Experts at the clam.
A lot of things are broken.
I'm not too familiar with this entire mechanics bay. I suppose there's a lot of mechanisms where they're fixed. Where did...
I'm going to go upstairs, do some paperwork. I'll be back.
Very well then.
There's no such thing as ghosts, it's only dead spirits. Come on, get a group.
Alrighty, chat. We're going to have Dusk go off screen.
It's a very simple process. You just hit this button and it will start to make the shape.
That way we can
What you should do, first of all, of course,
relax and spectate
please.
instead of standing.
Have them. If you don't have them, please go and collect some at the front desk before you even get started. Of course, also, make sure that you are wearing your gloves. Oh.
I wish.
Do you think the gloves come in different colors?
Hope you're feeling a little better.
Want to point out to you all,
If not,
while you're looking at this device,
I send
you might not be able
energy.
to tell while you are looking
Drink
at
lots
this
of water.
externals, but this is actually powered by your focus cores. Well, a focus core, to be precise. Anywho, once everyone gets their safety properly, then we can begin. This goes especially if you are...
Probably.
No, they all come in standard colors.
I'll just get my.
Probably not.
If you want
Suppose
your
it's good
custom
before,
set, you're going to have to requisition your own set from somewhere. Get down some business.
Recovering bit by bit. Good.
Get roughed up real quick. That's what its job is for, is to get roughed up in your place.
How does this feel safer?
Professor Clink made them, so I'm sure they're
The
fine.
universe wouldn't want to hurt you, and so I can't get hurt if I'm next to you.
I'm assuming they're special gloves.
That is the kindest thing you have ever said to
There are
me.
some that are made for every individual
That's
person.
sad.
That's why I got
You know,
your
I
measurements
try.
in advance.
Wearing goggles makes it feel like my eyeballs are being sucked on. I'm not a fan of wearing gloves. My hands feel weird in them.
Actually,
Yeah. I hadn't thought about it like that, kid, until you said it.
yeah, now you're going to be thinking about it all day.
Anymore.
Yeah, you're welcome, everyone.
Too late. It's okay. I have to.
Okay, is that everyone?
Smell in here all the
Looks like it. I would get close if you can't. Well, I would get close enough to see, but I like this distance. It's good. You generally want to have this much of a breadth, just in case something, flies off. On that note, you probably will want to keep your mouth closed.
Now I want to
Another thing.
So you're hiding behind me now.
Put something and just watch it fly off.
Like I said, this is why you should invest in your safety equipment. Anywho,
Uriel backs up behind
I see we
Opal.
have a late joiner. Please make sure to put on your goggles and gloves before we get started. This includes even teachers, by the way. I'm looking at you all.
Confused. I thought she was right with the group.
Yes.
I'm just messing.
Should have whined over. That's fine.
Really?
Okay.
Ooh, surprised not all of the teachers are here.
They're on your face.
Bailey,
Oh.
come over here.
Should I be?
It's a shame. Well, I had a plan in mind. Well, anywho, you are all quite familiar with Magisteel, yes?
Yeah.
You had seen it first in its
This your opinion?
somewhat nice and smoothed out form. I had prepared it that way nicely for you so you don't possibly get cuts or nixed. But hypothetically, if you have like a project that doesn't quite go your way, just so you know, any lump of mess can become, well, simply put, beautiful. Now then, we put it in place. You step aside, and I am not obviously putting my hand here, but you click the button and it will slam on down. And you, of course, arrange it how you would like as well. Sometimes you can have more precise measurements, but this is why it's important to mark before. I guess you press in this case. Measure once, measure twice, cut once, as they say.
Perhaps it may be wise to make a prototype first.
Let me shift that there.
It is your decision.
Oh, he's making a rose.
Almost there. A couple more kinks. And voila! When you're a little bit more used to the device, you can make things pretty easily in a couple clicks, but it's going to be your first try, so it's going to be messy, it's going to be smudgy, it's alright. You can forge it into anything. Like I said, no matter what kind of mess you have,
I think he was
can forge it
looking
into
for
something beautiful.
Reginald, and
Now
then he'd give.
with that in mind,
He was going to give
I
Reginald
will be
the
releasing you, but I
rose,
have some extra credit for you all.
but I don't see Reginald.
If you are interested,
That's my guess anyway.
you can help me with a bit of an exercise. If you are interested, you can come and talk to me over this way. If not, you can continue on with your arms. That being said, if you are able to, let's
Would
say,
you be able to
complete
turn
the
it
task
to daytime for
successfully,
me?
I will be paying for
Roger
a
that.
treat at the
Thank you.
Bad Luck Bakery for you. So, if you're all interested in a potential free lunch, you can follow me this way.
Is
Okay, hopefully that worked.
I want to see these.
I think I need Stitch to measure
And
my
what are
head.
we supposed to be doing over here? I'm not too interested in what.
Why? So we would need to clean our allotment and then fabricate.
Yes, mine will be more straightforward, well, technically.
During this exercise, I will be using my light core to make you look like, well, me. And your job is to keep her away from me. Simply. If you're able to keep her away from me for about, let's say 10 minutes,
It was never going to be Fedora, but now
I will
you're
say that your work is done.
Fedora. So now I almost...
After the 10 minutes, you can do whatever you wish.
I almost want to do a Fedora.
Just be sure to come to me later so I can dispel it from you, yes? Unless you want to run as me, that's fine. I don't really mind. Sure, it's good to have some good laughs with it. That's it. Are you all still interested?
The cursor?
Am I gonna look taller than usual?
Yep. Although, if you want, I could scale you around. The idea is to,
Did I get rid of it, Witch?
experience a little bit of a delay. There'll be, you know, yourself, and then I'll have a little bit of extra protections around you. Do you
Good.
want to go and test it out in advance? Get used to it.
Thank you, Witch.
In the lockbox.
Understood.
How do you unlock it if it's in a lockbox?
Everyone's done
How do you do it?
that I made it look like there was a crime scene in his bag.
Candidates.
I'm sorry, sir.
That does look like a body over there. I do agree.
Oh.
Listen today. Do not try to dispel the magic.
1 week. Unless you weren't here, I'm around.
Did you not just hear
Alright, we'll come back as Dusk and kind of supervise a little bit.
Hesitant just yet. I think to touch it immediately, you know? Kind of feel like I should be having something else spit hammered down first. I think I know what I'd want to make, but...
I have a general curiosity, but less about what we're doing right now and more about you. Are you a fighter or a
Well, now that you
specialist?
mention it, I want to change my mind.
I'm a fighter, subclass.
But yes, I am making about.
I think it's just more like an energy conversion from after ammunition that turns into...
Of course, they go in between the skin, not the bushings of the
or to cash. Does that make sense?
know the word.
Yeah, it does that. I'm not gonna actually shoot you guys with birdshot or slug. That's what I was.
Worked something similar before, Marcus?
One aside for a handle and two aside for the
Yeah, I'm keeping it simple right now. I'm just doing a spear. Smooth it out a little.
Hmm.
I'll make it look nicer.
It's gonna be a whole process.
You already have like a bit of a knack to it already.
Yeah, it's gonna be a process.
A whole different lifetime when we were doing this Dusk.
It has been a while.
Thankfully, the machinery has gotten better.
I was gonna make a torch. Water. Water torch. Torch of water.
Hey, Ru, do me a favor. Does this? I made a spear. Does this line up about the size of my eye?
Why are you? Is that what we're going with? So you got a little bit of a dent going outwards on this shell right here.
I understand that. She needs smoothing out a little bit. At least she needs to shrink a little more. Alright, come on, beautiful.
How? You know, I just remind people they have to use their core for powering the power hammers and just answer questions if they have them.
They have to use their cores to power the hammers?
Yes.
Okay. A reminder, everyone, you need to use your cores to power the hammers.
I buy an X-ray and well, first off, my hot flashbang camera, so I stopped getting
Special note to all the candidates working on their arms. Please make sure to make the majority of your arms made of this magic steel. Rookie mistake that keeps happening lately is that you are using just half of it. Make the main body of these arms resistant. Breaking in the field will continue to happen.
Not made of the metal. We do not need much for our requirements.
The crystal is
Hi, Professor. I'm trying to figure out where certain pieces need to go on the blueprint, and then I can shape them.
I see.
So I do not believe I will manage to reach the heights that
Because
past mages
the core will go in the center of the crown.
I at least hold
A
myself.
crown.
I was thinking, since I'm... Yes.
As you should.
Interesting.
Some sort of in a... Instead of using a weapon of sorts for a tank, I was thinking about using the power of the core to be able to use
30 degrees.
abilities like casting to tank with it.
I want to get the spike a little sharper.
I see.
So,
Almost like fibers.
sort of like runes on each of the points and stuff. And being able to maybe tap the core or even think of certain things that could happen. Maybe even making a weapon out of pure energy.
Imagine having an arms that is a suit. Someone has it, I'm sure.
I see.
I mean,
An activation as well.
We're... Yeah. Are we making just a prototype right now? I'm confused.
I was not here for Clink's lecture. Did he want you to
It wasn't really-
merely test with the machines first?
Okay.
But you may ask him when he returns.
Understood.
Understood.
I believe I'll have to speak with Stitch. Press afterwards as well.
Can you imagine going out in the battlefield?
people would sneak up behind them and choke them out.
And how hard it is to make like a ring. You know, put it on the head.
Jewelry is quite intricate. A sword, easy enough. A shield, even easier. But the smaller, the more detailed, the more difficult.
I sent them in when I sent
You will find that some magic
Probably
will
try
be
to perfect that first.
consume magic room.
It has been a fairly busy week for her, though.
It may prove dangerous if you manifest weapons from your crown and you encounter such a beast. But at the same time, you have no need to carry a large arms.
Were you already
It is a double-edged sword.
an amplification?
Right.
Crystal for...
Yes,
A good idea, though. I like it.
Oh, allow me to check the box now.
Thank you.
Continue the good work.
Thank you.
Tilted in the light?
Interesting. Scarlet's currently thinking about building
Yes, that one.
also an axe, but with a
It has a specific refraction, as outlined in the books.
with alchemical stuff.
I have an idea. What
Hello, sir.
The only problem is that I'm
Hello,
not
you
sure
two.
how effective punching pods are.
Greetings.
Don't mind me. Just observing.
Of course.
I'm minding.
That's what I said to him. I said,
Are you
I have a
now?
question for you. Yeah, they're okay.
Did you put on earplugs?
Yeah.
Yes. You say that.
How can I help, Sevi?
So, I was wondering, one of the things I want to do, my arms is going to be a whistle, and I want things like a healing thingy, a healing spell, and the magical shootings of like projectiles, since I'm already with the physical stuff, and I want to know if it's possible to make a room that could maybe similar to like calm people down, but instead calm magic beasts down.
Probably, so...
Siblings clunking to life.
Calm magic beast down.
The eldest brother and a much,
Such a spell could be possible, though you will find that some magical beasts may be immune to it. So enraged and bloodthirsty.
I think as long as it can calm down at least the smaller ones so that we don't get overwhelmed, I think that'll be enough for now.
It appears to be... I think it's...
A soothing spell.
It's holding under its own weight.
Perhaps
You've done a
charm.
pretty good job of shaping it.
I drew it on to see if it would.
These are excellent ideas, Sevi,
Maybe a little.
for spells.
It is. Well, it is not slipping off.
As for your whistle,
I want to.
it will be difficult to craft. The smaller the arms, the more intricate, fragile.
Good idea. Thank you.
A sword or shield is simple enough to make.
I've seen 8,
However,
9,
jewelry, including a whistle,
Oh, that must be.
you will need to be careful.
Sure, I can do that.
And as for these spells,
Is it
they all
okay?
seem quite excellent to be burned.
Professor Clink is doing a task for me. We
Do you know what burning
Is it okay
means?
if I work with you? No, I don't.
Have you been reading the material?
Yes.
Do you know what engraving means?
Yes, I do.
Good. They are two and the same. Engraving such spells will allow you to cast them almost instantaneously. They will use less mana.
Well, your training is coming into insanity.
Okay.
And are excellent and needed for combat in general.
There were 10 clicks out there. Alright.
Got it.
In combination with your runes on your whistle, this will be doable.
Sorry, I have to.
However, I would start practicing with utensils. How big do you intend to make this whistle?
Yeah, yes. Alright, well, good luck.
You'll need quite the tweezers and chisels. It is good you have small hands.
Is it okay if I work with you through the week to figure out how to make the runes properly?
You may, Sevi. look forward to it.
Alright, I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna go more planning. Thank you, Dusk.
Of course.
Excessively loud or bright. That attracts too much attention.
He didn't smack me.
And
The cute.
Yes.
Professor Dusk, it's hard to tell currently, but are they using the same element in each of the hammers?
The same
I can't
element.
fully tell because of all the thumping.
It matters not. Merely mana infused from the foci to power the machine.
I see. Noted.
Thank you for the tutelage.
If you want more detailed information, though, I'm sure Clink can inform you.
Of course.
I've never been the mechanic, I will admit.
Still, your assistance was instrumental in providing the amplification crystal specs that my sister had needed.
Very good.
Once I complete the Magisterial hole part and the cage that the crystal will go in, I believe it will be highly effective for my purposes.
Happy to be of assistance, you two.
Thank you.
I mean, of course, I want to, like, you know. Oh, yes. Last year, I used as a demonstration to, like, you know, make stuff.
I think we have one gauntlet left, and then
I wanted you to see it.
I can save the parts
Chat, I hope I'm not saying anything incorrect. Fingers crossed. I'm still very new to the system.
I'm gonna need help on that.
Yeah, I need that. And then what kind of distinction? I need to know what kind of
I'm going to be sitting with Professor Dusk. He's going to start me on using utensils, and then before you know, if you also want to
I don't like that. What's going on?
Well, I mentioned it because last time I actually got a chance to see you was last week, and you seemed in a bit of a troubled state.
Playing with my corn. I think I figured something out, but I can't fuck with it in here.
I'm fine, yeah. Final call! If there's anyone who wants to come and assist, playing keep away with Opal for 10 minutes. If you're able to successfully keep her away, then you get to have a free Bad Luck Bakery treat. Sponsored by the Bad Luck Bakery.
There were 10 of them, Dusk. There were 10!
I had them whisked away from you.
Yeah, sure, you got me.
Anyone who is interested, come and see me at the end of the
I rounded the corner, and there were 8 to 10 clinks there.
I am sorry.
Anyways. How goes the... How goes the... this?
No one has stuck their head under the plate or smashed their fingers. So, a positive.
That's a win, of course, yes.
Wait, for real?
I gotta make sure I don't lose it or something.
Did you?
Check this out.
Well, How was this handled when you were going through school?
I don't think I'm gonna drop it, but like, watch this.
Is this familiar or different?
It is somewhat familiar. Lesser technology and machinery. Harder to work with. More rudimentary.
I mean, Clink does work wonders.
That he does.
You know, come to think of it, if there actually were 10 Clinks in the world, I don't think we actually would have a lot of the problems we do have.
That many for each city. We might have hope.
Indeed.
That's sort of the thought. Somehow maintain contact with them long enough for the mana drain to bring it into
I was thinking back to sparring that we did near the end of our time in Down. You truly are terrifying when you are able to unleash your full power.
I will take the compliment. You too are also
not a
competitive.
What?
I witnessed a few.
I can take a punch.
What was that old sport called again? Wrestling moves? From
Oh, well, that's what I meant, but I'll ruffle your hair. Blah, 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 blah.
Between myself and Paz.
So I'm trying to make it a twitch.
Yes.
But I'm using water.
I do
Which is
know.
kind of like
Wow.
counterintuitive. So how do I make something that'll make the fire keep
Bit
going
counterintuitive, Dusk, I suppose. That I should be this size and be the medic, but
Or like it gets superheated.
I am
if
curious,
anything, you're
Richard
more.
Moore. Your physical strength and aptitude, in combination with your wind core, yes. Do you use it to empower your punches?
And then if I just release
No.
it, it'll make the fire torch?
Why is that?
That's just myself.
Next to something, it was hot enough. You might have to combine it with something that's like combustible or
When I was going through
hydrophobic surfaces.
school, at this very school,
Make any like pressure?
I still had a burning hatred.
They have them in those, what are those?
What happened to my home city?
Called
Shield fall,
pressure chambers. And
everyone dying.
White Willow has those.
Oh, okay. White Willow. Well,
I knew that if I used my core
Oh, who's that?
for killing, for
Oh, they know.
not support
I've
means,
never seen that person before.
New professor.
The instructors know it's in my
I would throw my life away on the front lines, trying to get revenge.
Oh, sorry for bothering you.
This is by choice then.
How's it going over on this
Yes.
side of the room?
I see.
My adopted mother made me promise that I wouldn't do just that. I wouldn't
Yeah, it looks like it.
throw away my life trying to avenge
Instructor or something?
everyone.
No, I'm
She said that
general
I have
military. I just wandered in.
people that I need to
Oh, well, now
look after, and I can't do that if I'm dead.
Yeah,
Do we have to like?
pleasure to meet you too. No,
So?
no.
I don't think we're part of the military, so I don't think it's us.
Here I
Yeah.
Oh
am.
Lord, no. It's,
Okay. Do we have to like? Yes, yes, sir. Could we listen to you?
you don't have to do anything.
Yes.
It's a choice. You're not military. Don't worry.
But then, Uncle, speaking of, don't you need your
I'm not great with this stuff, so I get you.
Yeah, yeah.
your pipe?
Yes.
Have you been?
Still up in the mood after class?
A storm. You're looking for a pressure
I am.
so we can make a chamber to compress water enough to superheat it so it gets down like
Ah.
flow, and then we're
Oh.
I helped have them form spells for some firearms. So
Mostly I hear so that I
I was
make
doing that for a bit. These things are wild to work with. Have you used it yet?
I have an idea for my weapon. Particularly everyone else seems to be concerned about the majesty and all that.
Obviously, incredibly
Mine's a simple gun, right? It's
lightning the
not going
first
to be
time
too
it drops.
complicated.
So just like their clips, so they have
What
over
I
here,
want to focus on
I would
now
hold
is
it
the
firmly.
spell
Just
crafting
don't,
and spell weaving in particular.
Don't scare yourself.
When I spoke to Norsec originally, instructor,
Need help or anything, just let me know.
he said that
Fix that up, no problem.
Yeah, we'll do.
that it's not about power for guns. That instead, you need penetration and you need damage.
I'm Bailey.
No, you're
And so he told me that fire is what I should be obsessed with. And thus not to pick a fire core, but to go with something a little bit more utility. He suggested lightning.
Yeah.
And then in the future, perhaps, maybe I can combine it with something else. But for now, lightning.
General Adams. Alexander Adams.
I'm
Doesn't matter. Whatever.
not muscled like Bailey, right? So I can't use a melee weapon really easily. But
Okay, well, I'll do my best, sir.
with a gun,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah, no, that's...
fire and spells, I can imbue those spells, right, with intention. And so here it's an idea I had, and I wanted to run it by you and know if it's possible. First of all, what's the word for it? Shaping the weapon, shaping the energy that's released, so that it's thin and pointed. That's the first one.
busy, especially the last.
The second one is when it penetrates, particularly when it hits flesh, like getting through a magic beast's armor and into the inside of them. Lightning is just intense heat, right? It's just a lot of energy in one particular. To have that very tiny amount of, that very tiny space of a high amount of energy and have it expand out when it hits something wet. And I wondered if that was possible, and if so, what sort of runes would I need to learn? What sort of spell?
A delayed blast upon penetration.
Because, you know, if it just hits this, if it just hits armor, right, then it's electricity. Even though it generates a lot of heat, the armor will dissipate. But if you penetrate, right, and you release the heat all at once, it creates steam. It explodes inside. Small entrance, big hole inside.
Interesting idea. A pseudo-combustion via lightning. I've seen such similar bombardment spells with fire. Norset is somewhat correct, but there are uses of more area of effect weaponry using fire. But you will find many magical beasts that travel in hordes, use their numbers to overwhelm. Such large area of effect spells can be quite useful, whereas if you were firing single, precise, penetrating spells, it would be of little use when you are overwhelmed. But penetration, built to penetrate harder carapaces or armor of tankier magical beasts, that is quite useful for the larger ones, or more durable. As for a spell to penetrate, this would be a multiple ruin enchantment. Intricate.
That's what I figured.
But with theory and expertise. Yes. Such a secondary explosion from within is doable.
What would it take?
Well, it would sound to be two-step. You'd want to condense electricity as much as possible. It's excitable, so it's going to take a lot of work to condense it. With speed, that'll make it penetrating. Then secondary, release that tension.
Pepper hydrogen into a small shaped
If you want
release
to
of energy.
please head on over to the gym.
I guess I can speak to you about it later. I'm actually needed for this.
Do you mind?
Instructor Drea is correct. A two-pronged ruin. This may take up a lot of mana until you burn it into your arms, which, of course, you intend to do. Very good.
Would you be willing to work with me and help me learn the runes and the spell weaving to do that? I think that fits well with what I can do, given how small but fast I am.
It is why we are here. Instructor Drea, would you like to assist?
Absolutely.
Both of us will.
Idea of small hole, large explosion.
Both of us will help you, Celeste.
Okay. Thank you.
A good idea.
Test later on the fire like this.
Thank you, Hayden.
Appreciate it. So I guess we want to start with the first step. Getting the energy small and shaped. Would I be able to work with you during the week and start learning that process? I assume it's going to take a while, but I can start,
We will focus on your meditation and a precision spell. Not of damage, but for practice. This will make it an easy transition once your arms is built.
Alright. I'm going to be working with Scout.
Very good.
I'm going to be working with Scout on it for design. Thank you so much, all of you, all three of you. I'll follow up with you. Done.
It's more of a suction because if I'm running forward, it needs to.
Yeah, you don't want the exhaust fucking billowing behind you. Yeah, the intake. Okay.
Handle here in case it gets too hot and people can't touch it when they're trying to fix it.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how this mix of candidates go with ranged and close up. I was speaking with
Yeah, that's cool.
Ikulila earlier.
Here's the problem though.
I promise.
Quite interesting. She's concerned that she's very much so.
I haven't figured that out yet, but I've gotten all
I'm curious to see what she plans on doing. She was saying how she's concerned she's a bit slow.
They have not yet built their arms.
To be in the
They're in the
middle of
process, though.
Wait, what'd you say?
So I was trying to let her know about, going in planned and charged up, an offensive. Less defensive. But that does put her in the rely of her other warding candidates.
Into my hand to connect with my body, sort of thing.
Indeed.
It makes a lot of sense in my head. Not as
It
much
is a
as
trade.
aloud, but it sounds like something.
If you wish to go more offense, you will naturally lack defense.
Connect your body to the machine.
Yes.
There are wardens out there that purely rely on others to protect themselves. Dangerous, but can prove quite ideal in the right team setup.
Yes.
These days I'm a little too busy to even.
So she wishes to be on the attack.
For the heat.
Yes, she used the term battle mage.
She intends to be in close quarters.
Yes. And she's designing a spear, which is
There's also
makes sense.
Leon actually
Makes me think of the old boar hunting, where you rely on the actions of your enemy. set them up for
Once
failure.
again, we are gathering at the gym to begin.
The expanded view.
If you don't move soon,
Dig in the base of your spear and let the creature run into it.
Like I'm falling like backpack.
I think this is more important personally.
Interesting.
I don't know what's going on over there.
A simple
spell
spell.
for Celestia.
I mean, it gives you a you want to make in case there's any like.
Make sure that she is writing and considering a lot about the compression. Usually many gunners miss on that point when creating the bullets.
Compression. Very good.
I'm gonna show you something. I don't show many people because it's a thing I try to have. But you see this, right?
It is quite troublesome when put to practice because that is also one of the main troublesome cause of losing fingers. Many of the arms exploding in their hands.
Yes, unexpected decompression.
If I could do that, you could definitely make this work.
Gonna check whatever Clink is causing trouble at the arena. And come back and see if
The
anyone
opal
already
keep
has
away.
any.
I have a thing that almost
Okay.
tells it to go down. So that way it
I believe she also put the word she also put the word operation in front of it.
I can do it again.
Of course.
I'm just happy it's not in the engineering. Here.
I paid a lot of money for this.
A spell you might want to work on to supplement her offense. A simple spell. Mage armor.
Oh, yes.
Easily burned into the core.
No, I hadn't thought about that.
Doesn't take much mana.
Yeah. And once you establish it, it basically maintains itself until it's used up.
Passive. She has
Minimal
all the
concentration.
focus and attention to attack.
But you're using it as like a vest, right?
She will have to be wary though when it runs out, or if it is destroyed. Make sure she doesn't risk herself.
Yours is just a big piece, but I don't know how yours.
Do you know if her kind can grow parts back?
But if it's too big, maybe certain parts.
I don't. Her kind is a mystery to me, actually.
You wanna hold this for a second? You can feel the weight of it.
Quite foreign to me also. I've never seen...
I have seen fish
Trying to
folk,
avoid the
but
rude questions. Yes.
nothing of... What is the word for... Squid?
Instead of making like a vest, you could have it something that.
What about a squid? I think there's another octopi, yes.
If you use it, you could have it to where.
I recall my general studies. I think they can regenerate lost limbs, but she is not an animal. Maybe different.
And then when you need it,
Well, very much so.
you activate your wires, and then you click them on, and then it clicks off your chest, and then you can obviously be careful so it doesn't, you know, like, feed in. But like,
More of a question of acceptable risk.
I would agree.
Not
As
looking
long
at it
as
as
you
an animal.
come at it from a decent angle.
Of course.
Come on, one second. I'll be right back. I'll change quick.
I would like this group to not sully their record so far.
Indeed.
you excited?
I'm excited. I already got like a piece forged. I just need to get the rest of
I'm going to go
forged.
see if anything's exploded over in the gym yet. In the most respectful way.
Have you been to the gun range yet? I assume you already have, given your experience. So, yeah.
Yes, I've been to it at one point, not now.
Sorry, sir. There's a gun in there that I'm using as a reference. It's a shotgun to use with the lightning core.
Into the sky when it can fly back down and hit anyone.
You just let me screw it all together and I'll put it on.
I believe if you step in there, you should be able to change discreetly.
Enemies approaching you.
Of course, it is up to you.
Yes.
Your
The
training
ability
as a
to
candidate comes first to this.
protect your arms in case someone
I
doesn't
wouldn't
try to
mind
steal it as well.
learning more about what's going on, I suppose.
As for your whistle,
Where'd our music go?
Yes, but you candidates are very important to me. All right. So, we'll be speaking on that.
Alright, let's get some water. Take a small break.
Have you been in the gym recently?
I'm going there right now.
Well, say hi to the no fewer than 20 clinks.
There's more.
Dapper fellow.
Oh. I always forget which way is the.
This way, Reginald, this way. Oh my god.
Mode! Activate!
So I have an idea.
What is going on here?
Right now we can get them to at least figure out, based on their voice. I don't think they like you, Captain. It is. Anyway, they said we can't hurt them, and it was implored that we be nice. However, we just need to make them make noise, right?
This really might
You can do that without hurting them too badly.
I mean, they do have a focus that could do that.
You're telling me.
Just a sharp whap in the ribs.
At least I feel like this.
Your cough.
No. You know what? I left my arm in the other jacket. That's so. Describe that.
Oh, okay. All right. I know what we're here for.
Come on, stop wasting time. Let's do it. Okay, I guess process of elimination would be a good place.
The general.
Now they're all doing the arm thing. God damn it, Marcus.
Adamus.
Yeah, no.
I know that name from somewhere. Battlestar Galactica, I think. I wonder if Gargoyle got it from that show.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, what do you think?
I think they're going to feel the same.
Nah, doing it for another reason.
No,
I wish we had Arlo in this. We could figure out which one had Reginald's smell.
That's cheeky.
That's what I do.
Check if any of them were blushing after you said that.
You do the mannerism.
Nevikar is doing her bounce.
Well, you got that one.
That's Bisk.
And so Clink was like, what if there were a million of me?
It's just that, you know, there's the teacher-teacher relationship, and it's strange to
I
do
wouldn't be
that.
surprised if Clink was in here.
Students.
Could I ask a huge favor?
What's that?
Uh-oh.
I left my ukulele inside the workshop.
You may go grab it?
Yes, please.
Although, you need to know something about them.
I thought they were gonna ask him to use his nose.
I have an idea.
They all smell the same. Apparently, they're able to use some sort of illusion.
I know they really like music.
Well,
I think I'm still in bed dreaming.
silly.
Was in your ear.
They have a very physically back.
And in the end, if I'm thinking about it, do you think Clink could be the type to conceal his mannerisms?
Okay.
Probably, right? Now I've said it.
Alright, Clinks, spread out.
That one has a mustache.
I was gonna say.
Now isn't that interesting?
I kind of have a cruel idea on how to figure out which ones are civilians and which ones are potential, you know, clinks and or maybe wardens.
Now why are you moving without moving?
This one knows a little too much about how Clink moves. Maybe it is Clink, I have no idea at this point. I'm a little bit confused.
I think this one's just odd then.
Yeah, me too.
Not you.
Me too.
Well, that's a shame.
Hey Theo.
Aye.
About
So
the
one's over
idea
in
of,
the corner.
you know, some wardens might react to this, and civilians might react differently. If we can just be a little noisy.
Give it a moment before we pull that.
Admittedly, for like a split second, I forgot that these were disguises Clink, and my brain was like, oh, they're just illusions. And my thought was, what if we just go up and punch them? And then the illusion.
My sister out there.
Hey, I preceded this by saying I forgot that they were people disguised as Clink. I thought my brain just was like, oh, they were.
Shit. Oh shit, bust it down.
Hey Theo, what about Smooth McGroove up there?
You're copying each other too well.
Smooth. That's a little unfair.
Why should I give it back? That's not in the rules. Ah, bad luck. Good luck. They wouldn't do that.
Too much energy to do.
I mean, we are giving out free knockoff samples since we are releasing a new color next week. Hopefully.
I'm still voting for saying bad things about saying which one of them can do which one.
I'm going to need some assistance.
I can shoot you down.
Not exactly the easiest climb in the world.
Oh, Paul! Over here!
Here we go. Here we go. Did I need to get my medical back?
Oh dear.
Maybe.
No.
I don't.
Not with that. Not with that.
Pox.
Are they actually
Well, that's all I had.
Depending on how I land. That's so unfair.
I have no idea what's going on.
I can't be nice about it. I'm worried about losing something.
I'm just gonna stand here just in
How do
case.
y'all feel about blueberries?
You're gonna feel like they're connected. Like you're pulling, like there's resistance.
My apologies. Listen, my apologies, Stitch.
I can glide.
I mean, God damn it.
That was Chainsaw opening, wasn't it? I knew I recognized it.
Well,
I can't be safe. And we can't do any of that. We can do near misses.
Well, Reginald is on standby, so.
no!
You don't mind?
I think this is the most stress I've ever felt in my life in like years.
Don't fucking flirt with my boyfriend, you clone! I swear to fuck!
There it is.
Okay.
That's it. Up there, or if it smelled like Reginald more, be in a
Might be hard to tell. I'm covered in popcorn. I might have like rolled around in it before the exercise. Oh gods, no. Hiya, boy.
I'm confused. How am I supposed to get up there?
Good question.
I can't physically jump up there. What the fuck?
And carry popcorn.
Could try and climb.
Can I shoot near them? Also, I don't see most
Don't shoot them.
Flat wall.
I didn't think the clinking.
If you shoot a wall, it might ricochet and hit somebody. That's not safe.
I'm pretty convinced.
Can we get like a wall like
They're
links
the
just
only
climb
one
up?
that initiated
I'm also pretty
talking.
convinced.
I mean, I could toss you up there, Marcus, but you might not like it if I miss.
I might fall. What makes my jump? No, it's not very high.
At this point, to get this shit over with, come
Do
here.
your hand.
Can I get a boost, Theodore?
God damn it!
Of course. Have them all turn into boxes to.
Boost you need.
I don't know if they could do that though.
No, not a gym. That's not happening.
I think the goal is for her to reach the real Clink.
Minutes remaining.
This is a very precarious situation.
I agree, Bonnie. Very much so.
Oh, fuck. Hang on, Robin.
They don't really have the pathology for it.
Could you?
Oh yeah, it's very unsafe.
North side.
Good job, Professor.
I'm feeling a
Good
bit
job,
worried about you, so I'm just going to smooth over it a little bit.
What do you mean? What you just said?
How dare people enjoy their life around?
No, we don't cross there.
Does no one have all the body strength?
I
You can't
enjoy
just
my
like,
life around you,
climb down
so
there.
I
That's
dare.
way safer than what you're doing.
Unbelievable.
Oh!
Right, are we doing this?
Oh, there we go. As much as it pains me to say it, it was for made to be broken.
think they got
I
it.
fucking hate you!
I'm actually surprised they just don't just climb up the side of it.
Oh.
That's the scene.
The banner.
This is bullshit!
Excuse me, that might mean need access to the machine.
Hang on.
I don't think they really planned that.
Fine!
Just throw me up.
I feel like I could, but. Oh.
I don't know how to.
I think they're coming down. We don't have to do
Please
that.
don't jump!
Don't.
Yes.
Don't fall, Marcus, please.
How can I just...
Oh no! Wait! 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 Oh, wait! I got down, you lunatic! Oh shit! I think that is fair. That is fair. That is fair. Congrats!
Okay, now we gotta get him back. Okay, we gotta get him back.
Okay, okay, you stay right there.
Marcus, jump, you'll be fine! Your hard head will stop them all!
Please do not joke. Please do not joke.
It would be very bad.
Reginald, do you have your
Report
recording?
someone to fall off.
You can catch him, right? Oh god! Get on up, get on up. You can catch him, right? Okay, go on down, go on down.
Any damage they may take if we happen to miss.
Climbing the flag would have been the easiest option. I don't know why I don't know why we bleachers would be easier.
No, it almost already got him. Already got him. Yeah, you did that for nothing. I'm sorry, man.
Oh.
Sucking you all up. You sure he was that?
Good job, Marcus.
Oh, he's Reginald now.
I'll put you down now.
Professor Reginald.
Fair enough.
Professor Reginald.
Building clinks up to
Congratulations!
Hold on a second.
Why didn't we do that? That
Sure,
was
sure.
brilliant. Get you all up there.
Congratulations! You win! Except I lied! Since the beginning! Sorry! Everyone gets food. I'll cover for the people if it's bad luck they doesn't want to.
Oh, you failed, Opal. You're fighting them anyway.
How does this illusion drop? How do I get rid of it?
If you want to be the illusion, just literally give me a high five and you're good.
Very indistinguishable voice. You got through
Yeah,
it.
that's
You
why
got
I was
through it.
like,
The trauma is past. But it will stay with you forever.
I'm glad we figured it out.
Okay, well, now that we're again.
Why did we call
I guess I'm people.
Nice infiltration there, bud.
Well, I haven't really gone to
Alright, now that everyone's back to normal, who touched my ukulele?
You grabbed it from me. I mean, who tried to tune it?
You both look beautiful. Would you like a piece of
Thank you. Look good.
Thank you. Yes.
Yo.
We were able to work quickly. They are not fully attuned, of course.
Yes. Biscotti, we should get ready for the rush.
We should get ready for the rush.
They are non-functional as of
But
this moment,
before we head
but
back,
we have gotten
I did
the
have
main
something
pieces
for
ready and
the
assembled,
headmaster that I picked up
as well as
when
the
I
auxiliary
went to
pieces.
grab the water. So I grabbed a candidate to take me to his office.
I like it.
Did I ask someone?
They look sick.
Should we just go and ask later?
Go ahead.
Oh wait! Oh, that's a real one. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I forgot to tell you.
Let's probably swap back. And we can have our spar with Hayden.
Hi.
Let's go.
Oh, this room should work just fine.
Who was that? A mischievous individual.
I'm gonna keep making prototypes until I'm satisfied. Yeah? Well, Rue made a crown, so I guess headwear is in fucking fashion right now.
I'm struggling.
Testing.
Oh, it's a lot of.
And the game's over.
Oh, let's go. That means it's clear for us.
Sad you missed it.
What did those words on the side of the boxes mean?
I don't know. Are you liking the process of their designs? How are you liking it?
I am. Some unique, more others more rudimentary. It is good.
You okay?
Oh, I like the creativity.
I can never trust
As
them
do I.
again.
I look forward to seeing them in the battlefield and how they will utilize them.
Let's walk and talk. Let's take a sheet out
It's
there.
going to be so fun. Don't let me hold you. I know you wish to do something, so.
Professor.
Yes.
Sorry for the interruption, but I was wondering where the headmaster's office was. I had a delivery of tea for him.
I believe his is on the 3rd floor. It's been a while.
3rd floor?
Look out for a sign.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's against
Pardon,
Dusk.
Dusk. Well, I suppose introductions are in order.
I'm Cody. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Howard.
I'm.
My mom is much more
Hold
interested.
on. I'm
Sure, you can be false stores closed. Nightfall, usually closing up.
Feel I clear the deck?
There's definitely gonna be a lot of force happening around, so at least they should go to a higher stand.
Did you notify them, or should I?
I'll let the owners do. The space is gonna be limited.
Oh yeah, that's why I got arrested. I'm from Green, by the way.
You told me about that. He's old cop. He's in bitch.
Apologies, everyone. Hayden and I will be using the area. Please either sit on the benches or leave.
But I need the mechanics to do so. I do want to see this spar. This includes, of course, looking over what is actually broken on it and all of these things.
You give them a little bit so they can get a little higher.
Finish their conversations.
As they would have guessed.
The money we need to fix it up.
It would not be the first vehicle or equipment that I have serviced. Yes, I have been assisting with the delivery back to the dorms with Rue.
Very good, very good.
Have you mentioned
He's a classic kind of character. He's broken everything.
Let me remind them.
You haven't seen him use the ability before, have you?
I haven't seen any of the professors use any of them, except for, of course,
As a recommendation, I would please suggest you to get a little bit more higher. Our space is limited.
Let's get our music.
Be available anytime soon.
He will not be for a little bit, because he's about to go. I'm about to go into a meeting as Valdris in just a few minutes.
Okie dokie. I know Clink told me to try and reach out and find him, so I just wanted to let you know. Thank you.
Gotcha. Thank you. Just let him know that. Nope.
Literally, I apologize. I can do one higher. I apologize, but can you move one more higher?
Understood. It's only a ridge. You can't go everything. I'm aware.
To the same level as our captain or to your comrades, if possible. Make sure they're all safe, please, for us.
Any rules to the spar, Hayden?
Let's not break the academy.
Ah. Ready.
One moment. Ready.
Let's go.
Still as agile as ever, aren't you?
Guess it takes time.
Ready, Aiden? How will you get out of this? What will you do against gravity itself, Hayden? Not bad.
Now we're talking, Hayden. That's the speed I remember. Magnetism? Not bad. Yes.
If you need assistance, let me know and/or find the medical.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Well fought.
And then... Did not expect that reaction between our course.
Neither did I.
Was that a resonance between them?
Resonance. That is a apt term, Miss Nocte. You could say something like that.
You're starting to merge.
That of gravity and magnetism.
That is correct.
Two forces of attraction.
Well, lucky this place held.
This is how Ragged fails.
Did you take any bits of harm? I've been trying to learn how to do a bit of healing. I can see if it actually works, if it's, like, mends anything.
Let me tell everyone it's over.
I believe I took a good slash to the arm after my mage armor failed.
Would it be okay if I tried?
Sure, Miss Nocte. I will follow you.
Okay, just in case it needs more treatment, can go to the infirmary.
Which one did you choose?
It's a whole issue at that point, yeah.
Just along this arm, correct?
The right arm, yes.
This should hopefully have a soothing warmth to it if it's done right. At least it's how it feels to me. And
there we are.
okay.
Well done, Miss Nocte. You've been practicing.
Yeah. This time without the flashbang. That's better.
Retrieve me a bandage. I will wrap it.
Okay. Here you go. As long as it didn't hurt, then that means it's working.
There is some numbness to it.
Might be a bit easier
A form
on
of
the
soothing.
staff.
But good nonetheless. Excellent focus, Miss Nocte.
It's easy because it tends to feel a bit same like when I'm going to sleep sometimes. But I'm still awake.
Be wary. Falling asleep while you are enacting a spell may prove quite detrimental.
It's just this, it's the same sort of tired feeling whenever I wake up from those ones where the dreams happen.
Interesting. I will notate this, if you mind.
It's gotten a bit better since I've had the core, but it's still... waking up from them is tiring.
I see. Keep up your studies. I am proud.
I gotta make a run for it. I gotta show you some good places.
Mm.
Gotta do some homework. I'll catch y'all later.
Thank you.
And take extra credit with Reginald. Spells can only do so much when it comes to wounds. I'm sure he can teach you well.
I get up here running.
Merely a slash.
Are you alright?
Nothing a few days.
I did.
Rest. She can
I
fix.
did a bit of healing with the core and it didn't go wrong this
Do you have
time.
any plans?
Everybody in the room still can see. No flash.
She enacted an excellent soothing spell.
How did... Wonderful. How did it
I wanted to
feel
learn that.
when you were reaching towards his wound? What were the emotions that went through you and feelings?
It was sort of like the sort of like soft warmth when it's the night out inside the barrier, but being in the bit of patch of light, and so it feels a little bit tingly and warm. But it also felt like it was, like, on the verge of a really comfortable sleep. Kind of like when I do actually sleep and the dreams happen. And I feel just as tired like those, so it's almost like the same thing, but instead of dreaming, I heal.
You will over time get more used to that, but it will take a lot out of you to begin with. The stamina drain will go down. And Dusk, how does your wound feel as Unali?
The pain was soothed. I'll bet it is a bit numb, but I would be nitpicking otherwise.
Probably just meant it
You did really good
was
today.
overdone a bit. It'll probably just kind of come back like the arm was asleep, maybe.
We shall see.
Maybe
You're
that's
exactly
why.
right.
If it is still numb by the morning,
Who knows?
I will pay Reginald a visit.
Okay.
I'm right next door. I'll take care of that. Unali,
Well done.
I want to tell you, good job. As you attune more, and as you become more accustomed to using it, your light core...
Good fight.
It can work this way.
I like that.
As you are healing someone, you can almost feel the wound. You can sense from the point that you are attending out the damage and what needs to be fixed.
He's a lot different than Vic.
Close attention to that.
He's not as fast and agile, so I'm trying to play him as kind of a
wound on top can be hiding things underneath.
A caster.
Or may be distracted by the most glaring wound. Keep that in mind. But again, you did wonderful.
I'll get used to it.
Your first time.
I just wanted to try it because I didn't know if you were around and it looked kind of bad. Not too bad, but like...
You did a good job.
Probably not let it sit kind of bad.
I have no fear, Unali. By the time we're done with you, you'll be just as good as any medical professor. I fully expect many of you to surpass myself.
Okay.
Now, I believe the school is closing down pretty soon. Let me start heading into town.
Indeed. I'm going to go change.
Good job again, darling.
Thank you, Reginald, for attending.
Yes. And thank you, Dusk, for being willing to be a teaching aid.
Something that is innate inside of all of you.
I'm gonna have to increase my regiments now.
You got me quite well on my forearm, Hayden.
You pushed me against the wall so many times.
I did see Asia outside not long ago.
Hey,
I don't know, I mean
Professor
like
Hayden.
15 minutes ago.
You said you run combat classes, yes?
Many are starting to head towards town now that
Correct.
school is closing.
Anyone who is willing to spar, train, hand-to-hand combat, weapon combat, whenever I have free time, you can just summon me and I'll be at the arena.
Right, Hattori?
I'll be taking
We don't need speed.
Well done.
We are just a powerhouse walking.
Well, I think right now I do need to get going.
That
is correct. This campus will be closing soon.
Professor Dusk,
Yes, Hiku.
staff, and book. Book, one foci, staff, another.
Clever. You are correct. The book contains my dark core, the first core I obtained when I was young. The staff contains the gravity core.
Dark core, hide book.
It does. Keeps it out of harm's way. But when you saw that Hayden struck me when I had my book out, an opportune moment to strike such a caster when they are attempting to re-enable their defenses.
Look. Defense. Self. Staff. Offense.
My book contains many spells, but at the moment it contains my mage armor spell.
Much think on.
I was notified by Drea that you still intend to go the battle mage route. A mage armor spell is and will be quite useful to you, I believe.
Ikulila think about not feel change with foci. Not get effect.
Keep me updated. I will help when you need it. Goodbye, Hayden. Well fought.
Actually, this is good timing. I need to ask you or inform some information to you. If this conversation is done. If not, I can wait.
No more question. Can ask later.
I apologize, French.
It fine. Thank question, Professor Dusk.
Enjoy your night, Iku.
You too.
Side real quick. I won't take much of your time. I hate keeping to drag you like this.
You're fine, Lazarus.
Hey Hal, just a quick question if you're available.
Give me just a moment.
Of course.
Hello, what's up?
Hey, just quickly checking in since I heard the news about the raccoon and the bear. Are you okay if I go back to playing Pumpkin? Just checking if that's okay if I can run that now or if you want me to wait if they're like all coming in at once.
Good question.
Just double check.
I'm going to tentatively say yes, but you may just quickly check with Skull.
I can do that, no worries. I can jump up. Just checking in.
10-4. Check, give me just a moment. I gotta restart. Restart, you guys. Apologies.
No need. I'll keep this as fast as I can so I don't take too much of your time. One thing that I wish to issue to you is information that we gathered as wardens from stuff on the Forge Breaker. One thing that I have just informed Hickory and Dickory of to be very cautious of, that I wish for you to spread amongst to your professors as well. One thing we've been informed is that apparently before a victim would be had, they would hear whispers, luring them to a direction, which then leads to, well, a body being found. The thing is, if this is true, I'd hope that none of our Warforged will follow this. This is why I told Hickory and Dickory to only tell the Warforged and more akin to that. Everyone else to stop or not to know, so no panic is arised. But I told them, if they were to hear anything of these whispers, first instinct of action is to immediately start running to seek help from a professor, warden, or myself. It may not be confirmed whether this is Forgebreaker or not, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Indeed.
The information needs to be known, and if that's the case, then I'd rather every professor is at least given the heads up, so that when they see or hear a Warforged coming to them for any state of emergency, we know exactly what it is.
I will inform the other professors as I see them tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lazarus.
Thank you very kindly. Of course. That is all I needed you for. So, I hope I didn't take too much of your time.
You're fine. Enjoy your night. I'll see you around town, perhaps.
Likewise.
So the Forge Breaker, chat, is the killer. The one that has been killing other Forged.
Casting foci at bottom end. Blade 1. Flip for magic.
Where it's cold, I suspect this should be a lot easier on you. Hello.
Paz, can I borrow you for a minute?
Very good. Where would you like to go?
Down the stairs is fine.
You again for your talk.
Big Brew said when he was looking at it, it turned to quartz and it had things swirling in it. Could you describe the swirling things?
It was moving around. Not really in a specific pattern. It was just moving around on the inside.
We have news about the killer. Apparently, before they kill, the Warforged hear whispers, guiding them, drawing them to a secluded location. Lazarus has informed me, and we are to spread it amongst the other professors. Hickory and Dickory as well have been informed, and to inform the other Warforged. But we are to keep it on the down low for now, and amongst only us, till we know more. If you see any professors that may be so inclined, please inform them.
I will. What do you think it might be? Short range radio?
Possibly using a signal, some sort of common words maybe to draw in other Forged. We also suspect they might have a proto-arm.
That would explain a thing or two. I do wonder if we can detect these waves somehow. Regardless, I will be on the lookout for such thing.
The news station, now that you mention it, might be a good place to look into. Perhaps they might be of help. Or have some hand in all this, if it is truly a signal.
If, potentially, we can alter an antenna, monitor bursts of activity. I doubt we will be able to make out what it is, but if we know the activity is happening, well, that can already give us a leg up.
Agreed. I will inform Lazarus of this idea. Perhaps something we shall look into next.
Or it could be some crazy core. I don't know. This world is a mystery all too often.
Indeed. For now, we'll keep careful eye of the young ones. Leave it to the military and the
Dusk,
official wardens.
I have been curious about why someone would be targeting Forged members specifically. There has to be some sort of motive in it, no?
A vendetta, perhaps. A vendetta, perhaps.
I wonder if it is possible to look through old records. Maybe somebody had a tragic something happen with them, with a forged, and is now seeking revenge. 'Tis a story all this time, after all. My parents were murdered by this thing. I shall now take vengeance on all of them. Of course, a lot of work, but, well, at this point we might as well start throwing shit at the wall.
You're right. Both good pathways. But that is all.
It's a nasty, nasty piece of thing. Hopefully we can keep the ones we know safe.
Yes.
Well, thank you for informing me, Dusk. I will let other professors know as I see them.
Have a good night, Baz.
You as well, Dusk. You as well.
Good evening.
Let's walk there this time. No running.
Please. Oh shit.
Don't go following us.
Oh boy.
And then Shiloh's getting a talk to as well.
Everyone's
moving.
Everyone's getting a talk to.
Everyone's talking.
Gonna borrow this. Thank you.
You motherfucker.
Get out of here.
You're stuck with me.
If you want to come with us, or if you want to go do other shit.
Sounds good. I may or may not see you there.
Let us figure out first, and then maybe I can explain it a little better.
Sure. You take your time. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're gonna walk
I'm
there.
very sorry again. Barry, it's okay. It's okay.
Yes, Theo.
I have a question.
You made Stitch run.
I'm looking into trying something, but I think I'd like your advice on the casting of it, as it were.
I'm gonna be honest.
Essentially,
Can be
I'm looking to... Advised by Ares, essentially, I'm looking to make tangible shadows. Shadows that can be touched. Solid, as it were. And he's advised me to train by wrapping a physical object in it first, you know? To make a solid, something solid. And I just wondered whether you had any advice on the casting of it and what you'd recommend. Like visualization or something somatic.
You have been studying meditation this week, yes?
Come on.
Aye.
It's not a problem.
Meditation is a way to...
On the rooftop every night.
Very good. It is a way to focus one between them and their core. A lot of magic and casting depends on stamina and imagination. This is a good practice that Ares has recommended, indeed. But eventually you will not have a cast. You will need to fabricate a weapon out of thin air into a solid.
Aye.
Continue this practice that Ares has recommended. But also practice with the physical. You intend to form a blade, I assume?
Aye.
You got a few things on your list to forge.
I do, quite a lot. That's right.
Continue your blade practice. Know its ins and outs, its length, the shape of its handle, how often you need to sharpen it, how fragile it is.
Rue and your hospital crew are already meeting.
And then, once you feel that you know it fully, then you may create it out of shadow.
You are still in the hospital when I get there. I need
A shadow weave, you could say. Think of it like threads of yarn forming into a tapestry and into a blade.
Asked for a conversation, but they went towards the hospital. Alright.
Maybe easier to utilize a ruin and a verbal phrase to start, but the goal will be to do it naturally and without either of those two.
Understood, Professor.
I'll pass you a much-needed tome that involves such creations. To both you and Rue, as you've had the same idea, it seems, creating weapons out of your spells.
Wonderful. Looks like we can have a little chat then. See if we can put our heads together.
Does this method, by any chance, happen to link up with the idea of creating or manifesting shapes and other forms of, I don't know, cover and whatnot? I'm going the earth path, and I have the idea of making pillars and walls and things of the sort to get in the way of us and beasts, or to put one in their chin.
It does, in fact, involve such techniques. Though for you, it will be less wielded. You will need to practice ranged. How far away you fabricate these mountains of cover.
Yeah. Of course. I'll poke Braggy and them about it, but thank you for the heads up on that, Dusk. And if you don't mind me asking real quick, I may or may not have, after leaving the school, forgot to go back and do something. But I was going to ask with your permission, I have in my pocket here a small sphere made of magisteel we were working with earlier, and I was going to bring it back to the dorm and just study it and kind of get an idea of the specifics and shape what I need to work out on it.
I permit this. If Clink or otherwise gives you trouble, send them my way.
Thank you, Dusk. Appreciate that. I didn't want to bug him, so thank you.
I suggest keeping it hidden, though, same as your core. They are
Absolutely.
valuable.
Anywhere my core goes, that will go with it.
Very good, Marcus.
Thank you, sir.
Bracky's by the dorms,
Thank
by
you,
the
sir.
way.
Of course.
He's talking to Felix, so you can catch him.
Did you enjoy your class, Ione?
I'm not very good at engineering and all that, and I thought maybe people would make it for us. But I mean, I enjoyed it nonetheless. I had to redesign my bow though 3 times.
It makes two of us.
Can
I
I
was
ask,
never, still,
how-
am not into engineering. But
Yeah, how did you figure out your arms then, as a caster? How did you, how'd you know it was gonna be what it was gonna be? Did you have to go through trial and error and change your blueprints, or?
I enjoyed reading. I find solace in books. My first arms creation was a tome.
Is it that one?
Correct.
Oh!
This holds my dark core. As for
And
my
the
staff, it holds my other.
Ah, I see why they call you. I heard a lot of nicknames, so it's very interesting to see that. I never saw a book before.
I'm sure she
Reading
says
that,
a lot
so-
of things about me.
That's pretty cool.
Not all fond.
Sorry, sir.
It is fine.
Anyway, I'm gonna go look at the fish. I'll see you. Thank you, Professor.
She does know there's no fish out there, right?
I do not believe so.
Well, apparently there's two now, because someone let out fish. Professor, I've been asking a bunch of some of the wardens, or the active wardens and professors, but, when do you believe, as the professor who was showing us the classes about spellcrafting and intuitive casting, when we should begin focusing on that part? I've been doing the meditations and getting reactions, and I'm wondering, when is a good time to begin attempting small bits of intuitive? Because I feel that's what I'm going to be focusing on for a bit as a fighter.
One of your reading materials are basic spells that one can cast via just a core and without an arms. These spells are basic, Axel, meant for practice. If you have had enough meditation, think you have studied it enough, you may begin casting those basic spells. Be them spells of soothing or otherwise. Simple levitation spells, for instance. Or spells that create magical ruins. I would start there. No risk of danger or backdraft. And then, once your arms is created, the more advanced, offensive and defensive and support techniques will begin.
What would you classify? Because, obviously I'm not going to try and make it fully on what I'm wanting to do yet without an arms fully approved and functional. But since I'm an ice core user, I'm looking to armament myself. So to get aggressive towards that, would it be safe to just try and cover either random objects or my prosthetic or anything like that with ice, or at least small amounts of ice as mental training?
One of the earliest defensive spells that you will all learn is Mage Armor. And it will attune and be displayed as your element. So yours will be ice. Once you master it, it will fully encompass you. A thin layer of armor that will deflect a blow or two before you must recast it again.
Okay, that's good to know.
This I do not recommend practicing just yet, as there are some dangerous elements to it. But once you acquire your arms, we will assist in it.
Alright, well, thank you very much. I know what to also look into for reading material as well for the first thing that we'll most likely need, especially if we ever go out on our first attempt to fight.
As for Mage Armor, merely phonics. You can name it however you see fit. As I know, fighters do not like to be called mages.
I know I'm going to have to cast magic to be able to fight the beasts. That's what it's all about. So, we're still a mage, just melee type.
I'm only going to interrupt shortly as I have a meeting waiting for me.
Yes.
The council has officially given us a mission. I'll leave a briefing on your desk. We'll have a meeting with all the professors next week, once we have all the details. It
Very
appears
well.
we'll be going to the ruins of Vanderhall, indeed.
After your meeting, sir, would I be able to have a moment of your time?
Possibly. I have a few other things lined up.
If you'll excuse me, Axel.
Understood.
Have a good night.
You as well.
Bragi. Dusk. I would catch Valdris if you can. He has a mission debriefing.
Ooh. Wow, look at you.
It is, my mage cloth.
When I saw that the general had his pants on, I knew something special was happening today.
A friendly spar.
Oh, well, that's quite impressive. He's meeting with somebody, won't tell me who, so I wish you good luck then with your meeting.
Have a good night, Celeste.
Good day, Professor.
Aye, will do. Wonderful.
Alrighty. I gotta sit down, chat. Oh! Ay, ay, ay. Between last night and tonight, man, I've been exhausted. Excellent fight with Morph, though. He is great to fight against in roleplay. Hopefully he had fun too. Got a good few talks in as well. Afterward. Said he had fun. Thank you, Witch. Tell him thanks. It was great. It was a blast.
Even with all the new candidates walking around.
Thank you very much.
Here's Rock's character. I believe he is part of the council with Miss Sainray. I'm saying that right, Witch. Sainray? Sainray? I'll learn it eventually.
So you've got the stick, you got the head, and then I assume you kind of want some sort of
Catching on his wrist, I guess.
Someone kicks the cage on the back.
Oh,
good evening. Oh, that was a unique voice, wasn't it? Are you over? I'm gonna guess that you are there.
closer, slightly to your right, left, excuse me.
There?
Yes.
I see. Well, you must be a...
Good evening, Miss Stitch.
Would you like to get changed?
They're a bit different, and since a lot of our family's income was from the produce from our farm, like the other families, we don't really have that here, so the only thing they can really sustain themselves on
Saray. Saray. Gotcha.
It was good. Was.
He plays the guitar really well. I didn't know he played piano though.
That was something.
Couple people in the bar. Couple people in the town square.
What?
I don't know. I'm seeing
What is that?
That's.
Headshot. That's one of the escaped animals. Grab it. Wait. Okay.
Might be Zafine time.
Why is there fur in my freaking mouth?
Professor.
Hey, there's hedgehogs. There's one there and there's one over there. But
I'm thinking it might be. Let me actually tab so I can teleport.
I was thinking of, getting having some sort of Indian done in the rifle. My arms,
To the theater. Yes. I gotta remember our height. I think we were like 250. Greetings. Hello, everyone. Mic check. Ah, what a beautiful night.
Right. Yeah, right. Oh.
Good evening.
Oh, the other one's coming.
Ione, if I recall.
Yes. Yes, that's me.
My memory banks aren't depleted yet. How are you doing, dear?
That's good to know. I'm doing great. You might see some wild animals running around. Hedgehogs. So,
Wild
careful,
animals?
I guess. Yes. There's one down there now. I just saw that. It went right in the same area as the other one.
What should I do when I see one?
Try to... what did the military say? You heard them, right?
Yeah. They want us to give them back in
Capture.
their position unharmed. Yeah, capture them.
Yeah.
I see.
guess.
I have a touch of a maiden. I will capture them.
Mm-hmm.
If I see them.
They seem to like some little snacks or something to lure them, like crackers or something.
There's a sheep that has
Felix.
been accounted for in the other district.
Alright, Felix grabbed one of the hedgehogs. I don't know if the other one's
No,
captured it. Oh, wait, no, I see it.
Hedgehogs too?
There's that one.
Sophie, can we speak with you for a moment?
Of course you two.
Could we see closer to the leader in that case?
Indeed. Have a good evening. Anything exciting?
Of a sort.
Oh.
This is information that is being kept quiet between the forge of the city, so as not to,
Alarm.
arouse too much attention or alarm, but we have reason to believe that prior to Forgebreaker attacks, people have been hearing strange whispers. So if you or Luminosa, when you have a chance to see and warn her, hear such things, please get to public areas, military officials, or wardens.
Inform them as quickly as you can. They may be in possession of a proto arms. That is the level of danger that we are working with here.
Oh my.
Particularly irksome.
Whispers? Like a signal?
Perhaps bait.
I see. I will inform...
Those investigating or those concerned. Please inform any members of your troop as well, if you can. That are forged, of course.
I shall, and if I see Miss Lumi tonight, I will inform her as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And might I say,
That is our duty dispensed.
I cannot wait to have you all in the theater. We are prepping it and cleaning it up for you. We should be ready in a few weeks' time, I believe.
I look forward to it.
And I'll give you a grand tour.
That will be lovely. when it comes time to account for makeup and costuming, we have begun to source wig makers, so we shall do our part.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Dickory Hickory, a pleasure, and please be safe in these dark times.
You as well.
You as well, Zephine.
Now, I am going to take a walk, see the sights, and hopefully I will not be killed.
Please be safe.
Will do.
I am glad we warned him.
We're gonna die. I think the killer is, Lumi, actually. Far too suspicious. And unassuming. Listen, if she came at me with a knife or something, a proto-arm, greetings!
We'll see you later.
I love your design!
Ah! Master Clink! I don't think we've met, but you are infamous. I am Zephine, the entertainer, from the entertainment district.
Oh, what kind of shows do you do?
The Grand Theatre of Reinhold, of course.
Oh,
We range from plays, to musicals, to dances, all of the above, to entertainment.
Oh, yes! I love musicals! Any kind of play that you do. Heck! Thank you. I am definitely going to come by. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a task.
Of course, of course. Miss Celeste, a pleasure to see you again.
Oh? I brought them into a cage, and they just...
That is your name, yes? Miss Celeste?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Yeah, I was wondering how your Southern Belle is doing.
There's Pumpkin again.
She's doing well. I haven't seen her since our last meeting, actually.
I was able to defeat.
Oh, do you need me to send her your way to remind her that she's got, practice to do?
Well, just in, the theater does still need to be cleaned up, so I have yet to honestly take anyone on a tour. But as soon as it is ready for all the new part-timers, I will give them quite the show, and they can begin their work.
Most delightful. I cannot wait
really
to...
exciting.
It is, my dear. It is. Oh, she'll be lovely. I believe she'll be the next star of Reinhold, and people from other cities will come to see her. To come see everyone.
I would. I'd love to see Bailey do a performance, and I can't wait to see all the rest, Oh, we heard about a couple of the other students have been picked.
That they have.
That'd be a good thing.
We've discovered quite a batch of interested individuals from the Wardens. You wouldn't have to be interested,
Ah.
Celestia, would you?
I can't act, unfortunately. I have trouble, making expressions and stuff.
Everyone can act. Acting is much more than expression.
That way.
It's in here, the feeling.
She has a lot of feeling in there.
What?
See?
No, I don't.
She was really happy today because she actually healed somebody for the first time using her magic.
Oh my! Using magic?
See, there you go. Look, perfect embarrassment. See, she's a great actor. She's a natural. Look at this. Look at this potential star here.
You healed someone with magic, dear. Such a rarity.
Yes.
My. How would you feel about the stage? Acting in front of everyone. Having a roar of applause succeed you.
I don't think I'd be very good at the emotional part. Also, I would be afraid I'd fall asleep without warning. That happens a lot.
Oh yeah, she does that too.
Not acting. There's much more to stagecraft. There are the deckhands. The ones behind the scenes that make stuff happen. Just as important as the actors.
Oh no, that guy again.
Oh no. Oh, excuse me. I have something to take care of.
I
Of course.
might be able to do that. And I mean, also the costumes tend to have like really pretty things. Like there's like gems inlaid on this, right?
Indeed.
I can fix those. My family is good at jewelry work.
Say it ain't so. I polish myself every day, but I must go to the shop to get more intricate repairs, including the jewelry.
I don't have access to the raw materials very often, but I have the tools to fix things and make them. The delicate stuff's easier for me.
What is
than
that?
the big,
Oh my!
That is a sheep.
What is going on? We have a doomsayer and animals on the loose. Are these the end of days, Miss Nocte? Is Reinhold crumbling?
No, I think it's just people are going crazy.
I mean, we have been stuck up in this city for many, many years. It was only a matter of time.
Clearly what they need is this stage to be back in business.
Something to preoccupy their minds. I agree. I believe you would be an excellent stagehand / costume artist. You do repairs on costumes, including Warforged, of course. Any of the such. All of these positions make the theater run and tick. It is not just about acting. We are all one big mechanism and machine. Of course, merely an invitation, my dear.
Spence, I've been looking for a way to apply that talent because it's kind of niche for some people. Not many people have a need for things like that because they're usually kind of luxury.
I think it will fit right in. I will notate your interest in my databanks, and once the theater is open for a tour and we can get all of you acclimated, I will let you know. Of course, I don't want to disrupt your training time as a new warden. Of course, it will only be a part-time job.
That's okay.
Wonderful. I'm ecstatic, Miss Nocte.
I hope it is helpful. Because I know there's not really a whole lot of people around that do that.
There is not indeed. Excellent. You have a wonderful night, my dear, and whatever is happening, I hope we get through it.
Yes, I hope so too.
Very well.
He sounds like a goose being strangled.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Sebby. It didn't.
I will return briefly. I'm going to go get changed.
Zen, thank you for the raid. Hi, everybody. Oh, we got bot. Thank you, Falco. Making you work today. Ah, if it isn't this mysterious girl, I've my eyes on you.
Okay.
She would fit the part perfectly. Welcome, guys. Thank you again, Zen, for the raid. Oh, true. Yeah, I could do that.
Besides, I'm sure it'll be an entertaining week for the readers of the Random Chronicles.
People tend to enjoy it. I need
Comedy is something very well
a better
needed in
source
times
of
like
cooling,
this.
to say the least. Better source of cooling.
Oh, by the way,
ice cream.
would you like to
Maybe a sorbet.
also take a look at the other two stores I saw today?
Yeah, aimbot. I wonder why there's so many of them tonight. Alright, guys. We walked around for a little bit. Josephine, I think I might end a bit early. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep very good, I think. But yeah, good episode. Another episode of Eden Lost. Upcoming mission, it seems like. And the killer is still on the loose. We'll see what happens. moving forward. Thank you guys for chilling, hanging out. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'll catch you guys later.
Hey, Al.